Hey yo, what's up Pokemon fans? It's Blake Trout here. We're here for week 2 of our WPF VGC 2 battle analysis against our good old buddy, I don't think we can call him that because we've only known him for a couple weeks, Ballhawk. Yep, I'm scared of his team. I'm not gonna lie to you, team building was, I had to go in there listening to God's Anger for like 20 something minutes, feeling super hyped, thinking I got a plan for his team. I ain't gonna lie, his team's scary. He's got a bunch of like monsters set up. He has freaking Dragapult on his team. He's got Palisand and Colossal and Arcanine. So many things that I'm very afraid of. I'm very afraid of his team. And you know what? Good power to him. He has a really daunting team that I don't want to prep for. So prepping was at least somewhat painful to deal with. So this is kind of the team I started with. I realized that Milotic kind of saves my butt really well. So I picked up a Milotic out of nowhere, picked it up off the street. I set it up to be mostly very defensive so it can actually take hits against stuff like Dragon Darts or enough to take stuff from physical Pokemon, especially Pokemon like, I would say, Colossal, that can just be G-maxed and then have, the usual Steam Engine weakness policy set. And I guess it also can do at least something, if anything. I also have the move Haze. You want to know why I have Haze? Haze will shut down anything like that. So, yeah, I love Haze. Haze is great. It shuts down weakness policy strats. It shuts down justified sets, unless they're smart enough to kill me in one shot, which probably they are. They are, but yep. Pretty obvious to know that. That's why I made it very defensive, just in case anything like that was happening. And I was also kind of scared of Dragapult because it kind of does kill the crap out of Goodra. Dragon Dart hits hard for no reason, but it does. Especially if Dragapult is Life Orb. So that's what I was worried about. It really wasn't a big deal. I really liked how I set it up. Competitive in case we got hit with, if it was G-Max Dragapult, any stat that we drop, we just get the +2 boost. And it's just amazing. We also picked up Rillaboom for this one because I wanted, I guess, terrain control or at least a grass type to take down a lot of his stuff. Knock off, fake out, superpower Grassy Glide. I was planning a Assault Vest set so I can at least do something, if anything, against Porygon Z, because that thing hits so hard. For no reason, it hits so hard. The only Pokemon that I have on my team that can actually maybe take one hit or two is a D-Max Goodra, a Aegislash, or maybe Porygon 2. Porygon 2 still gets clapped, even when I put most of my special defense on it. Look at it. I gave this thing calm 220 special defense. I still get clapped by a Life Orb. What was it? A Life Orb Hyper Beam or a Life Orb Max Strike. That sucks. I don't like that at all, that it hits that hard. This is why Porygon Z should be banned, but that's what I was really scared of. So what I also did with Grimmsnarl was basically make it where I gave it Light Screen, Reflect, and Spirit Break, because it actually is a very good check for something along the lines of, what was it, Dragapult. I just am blanking right now, because Jesus Christ, I don't like dealing with teams like this. Aegislash was just a simple special defense Cassid Berry. Cassid Berry helps me deal with ghost type moves in case he goes for Phantom Force or something crazy, or maybe it's special, we'll take a hit and we can knock it back out. Goodra was set up with Protect so I can at least take one hit so I can try to stall out a D-Max Porygon Z. Muddy Water, Sludge Bomb, Draco, those are enough moves that are enough. I thought of doing Hydro Pump, but I like just being able to hit both opponents at a certain point in time. Yeah, I think that's really just it. So that's really what the team build was. I was thinking Comfey, but I was thinking, so how do I set off weakness policy without dying? And if I don't have Comfey? Well, we thought, hey, we have Fake Tears Grimmsnarl, where in a situation, Fake Tears can be used to work the same as a weakness policy. A max weakness policy, alright? And we can give it to our own Milotic to pop off competitive. So if it's lowered by a foe. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't work like that. I was remembering thinking if I can just use Icy Wind, which this Pokemon gets on the last strategy, but if we do get hit with that, we can just knock stuff out easy. So we don't have to worry about it at all in any way. So, you know, that's enough of the team. I did Light Screen Reflect again, just to do anything. And Spirit Break hits a lot of things as well. I also have almost no defensive strategies for something like Milotic, and odds are he probably has Spore and I think Rage Powder. I don't feel like dealing with that. He also has a Azumarill who also hits hard for no reason, and most likely might be, I'm going to hard assume, has Assault Vest probably if he brings it. So let's get on to the next case, which is just the battle. Okay, so I'm gonna admit, like, really hard admit that I love this first battle. Like, the first game was so important because, like, it ended really crazy. And it ended crazy to the point where I was thinking in my head, okay, so we probably want to lead something, so let's do G-Max, Grimmsnarl, and Milotic instead of the Milotic and Goodra plan that I had. Which, okay, that's totally fine. So let's see how this battle goes out, right? So he goes Arcanine and Dragapult, which I was just thinking, oh, wait, this is not what I intended at all. So my tiny brain thought maybe we should weakness policy or not weakness policy, but fake tears it. I fake tears freaking Dragapult when it has Clear Body. And I'm like, oh my god, Blake, you idiot. I panicked because I was thinking, should I do this or should you do that? And I didn't expect that this was justified beat-up strategy. Why? The second week in a row, it's brought against me. But nothing I can do about that. So, you know, goes for its usual moves. I'm like, oh no, we need to haze or something really fast. But I Ice Beam the Dragapult out of nowhere. And I basically wasted a turn on Grimmsnarl where we could have set up, I guess, a physical set. But we didn't do that. So my brain was like, alright, we're going to go Goodra and go for haze. He goes into Milotic. I go for Max Guard in case he's about to hit me. Goes for Max Starfall. We actually live the Max Starfall, which is great. And we get Citrus Berry. Goes for Haze. Boom. Now it's no threat to me in any way. He goes for Max Starfall, but still does a lot of damage. And I got Weakness Policy to kick off. I go for Recover. He goes for Max Ooze. I go for Max Ooze, actually. And Knockout. I'm not dealing with no Milotic. I'm not dealing with Spore. We want none of those problems. Goes into Odin. Back into Darts. Then he uses Beat Up again. I'm like, no, not again! Stop it! Stop! At that point, I was like thinking, I'm kind of screwed here. How do I stop him? In any way. Goes for Play Rough, and he's just dead, most likely. Even if D-Max. Yeah, it goes nuts. So I'm thinking, we'll just go for this, and then we go for King Shield to go for Muddy Water. He Play Roughs me, and I'm like, well, we're not going to take any damage. It doesn't miss, and it doesn't kill this thing. And then its stuff goes off, and I'm like, oh no, this game's mostly over now. Goes for the Burn Up, and uh-oh, gone. But here's something really funny that happens here. Goes for the Play Rough. He goes for Play Rough, does a decent amount of damage again. I'm like, shoot. And then the freaking Tack Drop sets up competitive. Oh my god. Setting off competitive. So, what a great way, meaning that at +2, I'm knocking this thing straight out. Boom, they're both gone. I'm at 48% going up against a Dragon Darts setup, and then goes for Dragon Darts. Oh no, but we live at 4%. Hit him with the Ice Beam and knock him out, and we win. It apparently was Focus Sashed. So that was amazing. That game was pretty much the craziest finish, and the way that it all went out was mostly just because, oh, see, competitive's great. It's just the attack drop came at such a necessary time, but I don't know if I was going to be able to knock that thing out at regular speed or regular special attack. I don't think I was. But the boost just came at such a really good time. Like, just, it was too convenient. So it's lit. I guess that's really it for the first battle, so let's move on to battle 2. Okay, so game 2 is a bit more of a moment. So really, it's not the biggest victory ever because it really went in our favor right at turn 1. So he goes Dragapult and, you know, Colossal this time like I usually expect. So I went Goodra and I think Porygon 2. And I was going to go for Max Geyser anyways, and I think that could knock it out, but he didn't go for anything like that. Went for Surf. and we're probably gonna go for like max Vocalith on the Gudra, and I'm thinking, oh snap, he messed up right there. So we max Geyser, and boom, that game was pretty much over at that point. Rain's up, he's like, crap. And then we just do the same thing we did before, go for the max dudes against the Schnozberries. We don't want none of those problems. And I guess we go for Ice Beam, thinking he was gonna stay in, but no. I think he's gonna G-Max, D-Max again right here. Yep, oh no. And I thought, well, we had Reflect up. We go for max dudes at +1 special attack, but, you know, still not enough. Nowhere near enough. It's Assault Vest. Go for the Ice Beam. We do a lot and bring it all the way down to the Sash. Goes for max Starfall. We're going to tank that because we're just a big, bulky boy. Yep. Go for Dragon Darts. We're totally living that. Oh, no, we got hit with Dragon Darts. And boom. Wheaton Posse pops off. Gudra gets 3 more kills on top of the one it got in game 1, and then it's basically now 12 kills and 1 death. Still the deadliest Pokemon for the next week, and that's great. We get another 2-0 victory. And, you know, great game. Lessons learned here. Milotic is clutch. Gudra still smacks. And do not use fake tears on a clear body Pokemon. Okay, so that's the end of that video. Next week we got, I think, Hyder Ali. So I haven't played him before ever either, so I'm going to be a little bit more nervous about that. And hopefully we can pull some W's out of that one and go 3-0 maybe. So thanks for watching. I'll make another one for next week. Probably not going to keep a consistent schedule still. And, you know, I'll see y'all later. Stay safe out there.